Switzerland, Italy, and France, of June 2024. The Rhône and several rivers overflowed in Valais after Saturday's storm, causing evacuations and the partial closure of the A9 motorway. Follow our live broadcast. The Tsunami campsite, on the banks of the Rhône River in Sion, had to be evacuated preventatively. We were not affected and fortunately no damage was reported, explains Jonathan Mazza, its director. Firefighters warned us that we had to evacuate and they arrived around midnight when we closed the restaurant. Even though it was only the start of the season, the turnout was large. We had between 40 to 60 residents and 20 to 30 campers. In addition to staff, about 70 campers had to be evacuated, and the TCS campsite, editors note. Neighboring Tsunami was also evacuated, officials said. Firefighters came by mail bus and took several clients to the PC shelter. Currently, the campsite is still not accessible to the public. However, according to Jonathan Mazza, things could return to normal tonight. Night without rest. This is what firefighters from several departments in Valais experienced on the night of Saturday to Sunday. Although the storm that hit Valais caused the evacuation of hundreds of people, caused the partial closure of the A9 motorway and made several arteries impassable, Sion's fire brigade commander provided few details about the operation. Saturday night went pretty well. We even thought about simplifying the system at the end of the game when the situation changed a little, explained David Vakeen, the City of Zion's chief of staff. Bourne levels began to skyrocket, followed shortly by the Rhône. At midnight, the first evacuation of residents began on the right bank of the Bourne River before expanding to Camping Tsunami and the old village of Bramwell. Nearly 8,000 people were evacuated to Zion between midnight and 6 a.m. 70 of them had to sleep in civilian shelters. The surveillance system has been in place for days. Starting Saturday at 11:00 WIB, the team prepared several scenarios. During the night, Sedan firefighters received assistance from nearby agencies. The problem is that this solidarity could reach its limits if the storm continues. Facing the severity of the bad weather that affected several areas in the region, firefighters who came as reinforcements had to return to their towns. Consequences. We were forced to lighten the system to give respite to firefighters working in the field at night, explained David Vakeen. Currently, Mata Satu has begun to decline. But firefighters continue to work hard, according to David Vakeen. We are continuing our operations to pump out water that flooded the basements of several homes and maintain our water flow monitoring systems. The evacuation of 70 people from the Mogno summer camp in Val Bavona, 40 children and 30 adults, was carried out by helicopter. So that the football tournament can be brought back to the plains as soon as possible, also by helicopter. Any communication by road is impossible. However, the police emphasized that the situation in the area did not cause any special problems. Authorities have renewed their appeal to the public to avoid unnecessary travel to facilitate rescue operations. On the French side, a storm on Saturday the 29th of June at the end of the day in the Aube and Haute-Marne had serious consequences. Heavy rains and storms caused damage. Many interventions from firefighters followed. An orange storm warning was issued for the entire department of Champagne-Ardenne this Saturday, June 29, 2024. The storm hit Troyes, Aubry, and its surroundings at around 19:00. Very quickly, it rained. Gusts of wind caused tree branches to fall, and sometimes several houses overturned, according to a witness who was present at the scene. Up to 3,400 people lost power in the Aubry department. Damage was also significant near the frontals, Haute-Marne. Its mayor, Patrice Voiron, told France 3 Champagne-Ardenne that, around 8 p.m., the sky darkened, and it started to rain, a lot of water in a very short time. I measured 60 millimeters of water in half an hour. It was a storm that very powerful with a lot of wind at first. I have never seen it in the 30 years I have lived here. In the Haute-Marne, hail also fell en masse at night. This department is also the department that, in France, experienced the highest number of lightning strikes, more than 6,000 in 24 hours. See video on Facebook below. The damage is quite large. In total, nearly 300 firefighters and about 40 police officers were deployed throughout the night due to the severe weather. Despite the bad weather in the last hours, all activities are continuing this Sunday, June 30th for the dying of the Olympic flame, informed those involved in Lac du Dour tourism. Deadly storm occurs in eastern France. Severe thunderstorms, and heavy rain that hit France, Switzerland, Italy and Germany on Saturday, June 29th left at least 7 people dead, according to the first reports given on Sunday by local authorities. AFP learned from the prefecture on Sunday. The 4th passenger was still in absolute emergency. The orange thunderstorm alert was lifted across France. Meteorological Observatory predicts that possible scattered thunderstorms in the western and northern regions, with southerly winds turning from level 1 to level 3, gusts of level 6, and a maximum temperature of 35 degrees Celsius. With southerly to northerly winds of level 1 or 2, and a minimum temperature of 24 degrees Celsius. Due to the impact of the strong wind and the hailstorm, the local traffic police department dealt with 185 cases of slumped trees that affected the local traffic as of Thursday evening.